Mika, what do you, as a guy who's been around for a long time, what do you do with a break this long? Like, does this, I know you needed a break, I know you played a bunch of games, but it's a long, long break. I mean, where's your head at coming back?
Um, I think it was I think it was good just to kind of get away from it. I mean, there's been a lot of games, like you said, and um, towards the end, um, it's not just your body, but mentally as well. It's tough, but at the same time, with the break, you get some time off to maybe not think about hockey for a few days and just give your body some rest. And luckily for us, we have 4 practices, and I think that helps as well. Kind of get back, and you're excited to be back and see the guys again and start practicing and looking forward to the game and try to make the most of it both ways.
Was it a little weird to be in vacation mode while the rest of the league was kind of still going on?
I don't know if it was vacation mode really, but no, we've had this before where the bye weeks was half of the teams played after the All-Star and got the break before, and then switch it up that they played before the All-Star break and got the break after. So it's not a completely new situation, but you try to make the most of it the best that you can, and just try to set yourself up to get ready to play and get ready for these last 35 games.
Have you been watching the Olympics? I know that obviously you were supposed to go and all of that. So can you just talk about, A, if that was a disappointment, B, are you still watching, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I watched a little bit. Watched a little bit of hockey. It's hard, to be honest with you. It's hard to watch it and not be there. It is a disappointment, obviously, but I think I've said that before. So nothing that I think about a lot, but definitely the first game when I see it and I started, obviously I wanted to be there, but that's not the case now, and I'm been just looking forward to get back playing here and playing our meaningful games that we have ahead of us, and it's always fun to watch Olympics. There are a lot of sports that you don't watch maybe regularly, but when it comes to Olympics and stuff like that, you watch it, and it's kind of interesting. So it's been fun.
What sports do you like?
No, I don't know. I watched that. We have a guy that won from Sweden that won 2 gold medals and had an Olympic record of the skating, like the 10K skating, and that's pretty impressive. And obviously a little bit of curling. It's sports that you don't really watch that often, but you get a chance to now.
Mika, right before the break, we talked to you and Chris, and Chris answered the question about Alexei and how he's fitting in and everything. So I wanted to get your thoughts just on what you feel like you're learning about him and what you make of how that went prior to the break.
I think it's a big difference. I mean, we played when Butchie was here last year. We played. I ended up last a little bit with Laffy last year, and just comparing him from last year to this year, I think he's grown a lot as a player and as a person, as a professional. I think he really wants to get better, and he enjoys the game. I think that's very important as well. I mean, it is. We want to win games, and you got to dig down and be serious at the right time. But I think he enjoys playing and just building that chemistry with him. It's we haven't played that many games. It kind of goes on and off, but from the games that we played with him, I think he's been good. He's been again, I think a big difference from last year, just in terms of his work ethic and how he works, and I think he works smarter too, and I mean his skill set, everyone knows about it. I don't think anyone missed what kind of type of skill set he has and all that, and his hockey IQ. So it's the other things that even Kreitz mentioned before the break, and that I totally agree with him on that he's grown a lot as a pro.
Does you and Chris playing with him, does that give you more of an opportunity to sort of take him under your wing or be leaders for him or help him along because you're playing with him? Does that make it easier to communicate and do all that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it does when you're out there with the guy, every shift, and you get to learn, and it puts a little bit of good pressure on us as well, that we have to, if we're asking him to work hard, we have to work hard. We have to work harder. So I think that anything that we ask him, we kind of put the pressure on us to do as well. So I think that's also a good thing. Try to talk to him, and by us working harder, I think that he sees it, and he wants to match that, and I think that it triggers both ways, I think, and that's always good.
Have you gotten to the point where you trust him as much as you would a more experienced player?
Yeah, I think as soon as I don't think it's about the trust. It's more you play with someone, more comfortable you get, and I mean I trust Kreids, but I think what makes it so good between us is that I feel like I know what he does. I know his pattern, and we've talked about it enough. We've been in situations enough to know what he's good at and what he wants to do and what he wants to accomplish. So, I trust Laffy. I trust anyone that plays with us, because if you don't have that right away, then it's not going to be good. I think that you're going to second guess everything. You're going to hesitate, and that's not going to be good for anyone on the ice. So the trust is definitely there. I think just a comfort level of understanding each other's game is coming more and more as you play, and I think that's more time we get together, that's gonna grow as well.